Blame Canada, blame Canada. Welcome back. It's another Monday night Gene versus Zero Bandwidth Challenge. We're back in the chair. We got the BMW GT2. We got a new track, Calabogie, brought to you by LilSki on Race Department. We're going to jump right in here. Hello, everybody. It's been a week. Been kind of slow uploading stuff this season. Got a couple of pre-recorded things that I've been lazy to put out. But here we are. We got 19 drivers for tonight's race. So a single split. 20 drivers. Still a single split, though. Ranging from the likes of Alex Nelson and Ethan Dean and Luke Skye in the 800s, all the way down to Giuseppe Laspina at 92. Mr. Laspina, I hope you have practiced this track because, well, it's a monster. Radically altered setup from the previous races. He's a twitchy boy, but we'll see if we can get the job done tonight. Gene's in the 158s. I'm in the 156s. So unless he is lying to me in Discord, which, it's possible. A little bit of foul play there before the race. Who knows? I'm actually going to quit Discord so I can concentrate on the race. This is going to be fun, I hope. Or we'll all get punted in T1 and all die and have to pick up the pieces. I'm going to also go with a pretty daring strategy this week. I'm all in on starting on softs and then doing a 20-minute stint and then jumping to mediums for a 40-minute stint. I think the tires will last. I just went 13 laps on softs, which is 26 minutes, so should be good. So we should be under 3 minutes now, so we'll get the join button and we'll get in the session. I'm cautiously optimistic. Hey, there's the title card as the backdrop because it's the only screenshot I've taken here. This is a fun track. LilSki has done a great job on this, as usual. You practically expect nothing less than a fantastic mod, and this is a good one. People have been saying that it's very hard to learn, except that there are apex cones.
Your skiing is okay.
There are turn-in cones. There are brake marker cones. There's tire marks on the track. It's not... yes, it's hard to learn new things, but it's all there. SRS TV's in the session. Oh, there we go. There's the SRS skin craziness.
The protecting's clear.
Skins, but it'll still flicker for each one, I think. Oh no. Extra challenge, predictive racing. Astute observers may also notice, oh no, we're doing a lot more shuffling on the wheel. Back before I moved the microphone, you'll recall that I had it kind of coming up like this. That was fine, except that it restricted the movement of my right arm. So I got used to kind of buckling it under the wheel when I turned right. And that just became a habit, and I kept doing that even after moving the microphone. Well,
7th position. Now delete this lap. You've cut the track.
As it turns out, that has been slowly, damaging my wrist. The other day I was practicing and turned the wheel to the right, and I got this, horrible stabbing pain in my wrist. I'm like, oh, hey, I bet that'll be carpal tunnel if I let it grow a little. So I've been trying much harder to try and get back to, a more normal hand motion on the wheel. And that includes the good old autocross shuffle.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I'm hoping that'll also help me drive a little better. Whoa. Sick today, yeah. Driving an hour around an unfamiliar racetrack doesn't sound like much fun when you're feeling ill. I'm sorry you're feeling that way, man, but take care of yourself.
Skins are ready. Press the restart button.
Hope, of course, that it's not the plague. What gear am I in? Second. Good, great. This is a really fun setup to throw around here. The car really loves this course once you get to know it.
Look out for the pit speed
Spot
limit.
back. We'll jump out of the session, jump back in. It is a fun track. Now that I know it and I'm not endlessly frustrated by it, that's not true. I was only partially frustrated by it. It is fun. It is fun once you start to get it, you know. I'm not fully there yet. But I'm doing much better than I was. Certainly when I started all this, and it is really it's got a good flow to it.
Your skiing is okay.
It is a lot of decreasing radius sweepers, which I tend to not enjoy, but they're arranged in a way that isn't too awful. I just got notified that Gene is streaming a race. Go figure. Go watch Gene stream too, and maybe Cadence, and I don't know, is Sean in here as well? There are lots of people streaming this race, I imagine. All of whom are pretty great. I don't know if Ethan is, but I enjoy watching his races. Caden will probably be on Twitch.
That's the end of the session. P7.
Chief Beef Sims. And of course Gene, who is my challenger in this head-to-head YouTube challenge. Max Speed is registered. I didn't even notice him on the list when I came in. That's cool. I don't know whether that's his real name or a clever race car pseudonym, but either way. Let's see here. It's funny. People say it's hard to get, you know, it's hard to learn, but it's hard. It's certainly hard to master. But I mean, it's marked. Like every turn in, every apex, every exit point is marked with a cone that can't be hit. It's funny. Like it helped so much when I was learning the course to realize that every corner is marked with entry, apex, exit with cones. It's like, all right. I think LilSki did the same thing with New Jersey Motorsport Park because it too is kind of out in a big grassy field with no real landmarks. There are cones at every corner. It's like, well, that's cool. So
Skins checked, nothing new, carry on.
That was a major contributor to me learning the track, was just following those cones. So we'll go out here and get one more dose of practice in, I think, maybe. Martin's out there practicing with super softs. I'm sure he'll try to qualify on those as well. Sorry to whoever that was coming out. Oh, that was Martin. Ha. Of course, the other fun part of this session will be to discover how the SRS server conditions are different from mine, because of course I try to get my practice sessions as close as possible. But every time I join one of these, it seems like the conditions are just slightly different, and sometimes it benefits me and sometimes it doesn't. Whoa, jeez! This would be a really interesting drift venue. To see if somebody could do a drift comp on purpose here, rather than the accidental drifts that we tend to do in practice. Alright, well that was anticlimactic because I didn't get any time in. Let's go to about 30 liters, maybe? No, 32 liters. That will give me 8 laps. Well, just under 8 laps. Which... There's Cade in front of me. Still has the target on his rear
Pit
bumper.
exit's clear. We have 19 minutes to do the business.
Let's see, everybody's still in the... Let's not give room on the outlap mode of operation.
Yellow flag.
Now we see who's been practicing. Steve, it's the outlap. It's the outlap, dude. There we go. Of course, the guy behind him isn't giving him room either. Because people just never learn. It's
Yellow
the
flag.
outlap.
Your wits about you, mate.
Let's all fight for position on the outlap of quali where times don't matter. Yoink. Bye, Martin. See you later in the race. Head over from me. Oh well, it wasn't going to count anyway. But that's going to be a gremlin for me in qualifying, is that last right-hander. It's like a triple apex decreasing right.
The leader has just done a 216.26. Yellow flag, watch out.
Okay, bring it home, buddy. It's got such a great flow to it once you learn it. I've been really enjoying it today in practice. Which is good. I mean, you never want practice to be frustrating and a drudgery.
Sector 1 time is good.
F's for Caden, yep. That was clumsy. On my part. Oh, I was a gear too high. That's why I was having trouble with that. I usually take that in
Sector 2
fourth.
is 0.8, off the pace. Yellow flag, caution. The leader's just done a 154.64.
Ethan's behind me. He'll want to be by me soon.
P4.
P4, nice.
Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds, off the pace.
Ethan will be quietly chuckling at my noobishness here. That's fine. Ethan's a kind sort. He's also breathtakingly fast.
Sector 1 is 0.47, off the pace. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Okay, Pasha, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
He went back to the pits, I think. Rather than being stuck behind me. I messed that up again.
Sector 2 is 0.8, off the pace.
We are in the presence of aliens. Such a dance on the pedals to get through this. Oh, that was perfect. Best I've done that in a long time. And a 156.7.
Yellow flag, watch out, P5. Good lap, that's your best in the session. You're now 2.1 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
My goal for tonight is a relatively clean top 10. With the crowd of drivers that are in here and the caliber of their talents, I don't really expect anything better than the top 10. But you never know.
Sector 1 is 0.35 off the pace.
About to beat my PB if I can hold this together. Turned in too early. Spoiled the whole corner. Managed to recover though.
Sector 2 is 0.5
this is so fun to
off the
throw
pace.
around here.
You've got a bit of tyre wear on all your tyres. You've used half your fuel. Yellow flag, caution.
No, don't spoil this lap. I need it. $155, $155.
On your left, clear left.
P5, that's your fastest lap today. That puts
Fastest
you
lap ever, Jim.
3 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.47 off the pace.
Nice. Beats the hell out of mine. By over half a second.
Sector 1 is 0.14 off the pace.
0.14 for the whole sector. That's doing well.
Okay, Pasha, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Your left front tyre is running hot. Sector 2 is 0.42 off the pace. Yellow flag.
Yes. Boom.
P6, Sector 3 is 0.30
Oh, wow.
off the pace.
I'm going to spoil this lap because, hello, it's LilSki. Hi, LilSki. Welcome to the stream.
The
Well, thanks
leader
for
has
another
just done
beautiful
a
mod.
153.33.
It is fantastic and super fun, and I just set my PB by over a second on it, so that's cool.
All clear on pit exit.
Yeah, I just noticed that's faster than Luke's time. That's interesting. I wonder if he just came here assuming he could sight read it. So I must admit, LilSki, if you're still here, I had never heard of this track before this mod dropped on Race Department. I'm like, okay, why has nobody ever heard of this track? Why does it not host big events? It's really cool. It is a little narrow. I guess that's most of its problem. It'd be great for club racing
E7.
and time trial, but there are parts of it that are a bit tight for competitive racing. It's funny, I really wanted to bring this track to SRS this season, and then we weren't the only ones to pick it. Oh, really? Well, that's cool. I didn't realize it was a commission. Makes sense. Now I want to go there. Because it's a beautiful setting. It reminds me a lot in terms of scenery.
You need to watch your left side tyre temperatures. Yellow flag.
Of VIR. With its sort of grassy pasture look to it. Rolling hills. It's decreasing right-hand sweepers, very reminiscent of Oak Tree.
The leader's just done a 152.92. Yellow flag, watch out.
Now that you're here, I must reiterate that I'm very appreciative of all these marker cones, because they were the only way I was able to learn the course at all. And they are just right in terms of placement. They have been a huge help. And it's good that they're indestructible, unlike the pylons at Paul Ricard or whatever. So that anybody who fouls up one of these corners isn't going to take it out for everybody else.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Sector 2 is 1.2, off the pace.
This car in particular seems to love this course. You can really throw it around in here. I got a purple sector up there. Wow.
All right, Pasha, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, nice. Wow.
You're currently 3.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Is that the first time that you've had
Yellow flag, caution.
direct involvement from the track, or is that something I imagine that's the sort of attention you'll be getting more and more as you get more widely known as a producer of great track models.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Your left front is hot. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Yellow flag.
Oh, wow. So they provided scan data as well. Oopsie.
Mind these track limits, please, Pasha.
Sorry, chat got more interesting than the track for a moment. That's really cool. I must say the quality of this is top notch. They're really spoiling us out here with these mods. I think it's only a matter of time before the new Road America is the is the SRS Standard Edition. That's been very fun to play with this week as well.
8th place.
Need to be braver with T1 there, I think. This is
The
cool.
car ahead has just done a 155.06.
Well, I hope you enjoy tonight's stream of the race on the
You're a
track.
second off the pace in sector 1.
Oopsie.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Ooh, a Watkins Glen update as well. Nice.
The leader has just done a 152.76. We've seen a bit of wear all round. Yellow flag, caution. Sector 2 is 1.2. Off the pace. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Well, as a joyful and humble consumer of your great work, I'll add my voice to the chorus of people who are undoubtedly begging that, hey, when will we have the whole IMSA schedule ready?
P10.
I don't know that there is a good rendition of Lime Rock or Mid-Ohio, for example. But if you had to start somewhere, Watkins Glen is certainly one of the best choices. 1,000th of a second separating the top two. This is going to be a good race. I know TJ and Ethan are both fierce and clean.
Sector 1 is quick.
It's good for these guys to have competition. Uh-oh, Ethan is disconnected. I hope he comes back.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
This race will be worth the price of admission just to have the replay file of TJ and Ethan fighting each other.
The leader has just done a 152.10. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Sector 2 is 1.5, off the pace. Your left sides are running hot.
Gene's found some 156s. Oh my. Where did all
Checker
that
flag,
speed come
10th
from?
position.
Leaders in the 152s.
You're now 3.8, off the pace. Very little fuel left. You're a second down in Sector 3. That's the end of the session. P10.
Oh my. Oh my goodness. Road Atlanta and Mid-Ohio. I didn't think today would turn into Christmas, but it suddenly has. Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd like to say I've had good racing with Martin, but he's generally too far ahead for me to actually
The
battle
leader's
him.
pitting now. 10th position. Get ready, mate. It's hammer time.
All right, so let's get the full setup loaded so I don't run out of fuel halfway through my stint. There we go. I'm going to bump this up just a tad because I want to have enough in the tank to maybe get 15 laps in but the tires aren't going to last more than 13. Yeah. Oh, real track days. Man, this must be so much fun. Got Jay in front of me, got Gene directly behind. SH, LilSki SH, is that super hards? Is he gonna try and just splash and dash this thing? That would be daring. Alright, let's do this. 60 minutes at Calabogie.
Let's go.
Car left. Still there. 3 wide, you're on the right.
3 wide.
Hold your line. Left side. Clear left. Left side. On your left.
Oh, Gene,
you're on the right.
come on.
3 wide.
Yellow flag, watch out.
On your left. Clear left.
Well, at least we both got to get that incident point. Still tied. There's only one lane here, Gene.
Left side. Clear left.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.0 seconds.
That was LilSki shooting through the middle in a 3 wide situation at the opening. It would be. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, dang it.
Car left.
Guessed wrong.
Yellow flag, caution.
Clear left.
You've got a tiny bit of bodywork damage there, just ignore it.
That was unlucky. I expected him to keep sliding in the same direction. Whoopsie, somebody else finding the grass. Well, clean race is out the window. Now I just got to finish higher than Gene. By at least 2 spots. Oopsie, miscounted the corners. Here's the last apex.
P9.
It's tough to do. There aren't that many straights on this course. I was not paying attention to where my pit stall is. Should have done that. At least I did practice pit entry once or twice. Yeah, that sucks. I suspect some lap 1 heroism was involved, but I couldn't tell. So, LilSki directly in front.
The gap behind's increased to 1.3.
All that disaster in front has kind of opened up the track in front of me. Am I catching Luke? That'd be something.
The leader has just done a 155.46. Dean is leading the race. That was a 156.20.
Uh-oh. Had to avoid whatever he was going to do.
Keep it tidy, please, Pasha.
Man, should have blown past him there. I was about to get into the same crash with him that I did with Tyler. Or at least it looked that way. Man, should have had that place.
Yellow flag.
What's he doing?
Car left, clear left.
Interesting to see if the super hard strategy works out in the long term, but for right now... Oh, no. Of course, goes over here. For right now, it seems like lack of traction is kind of biting him in the early stages.
That's a new fastest lap for Dean, 154.60.
Now I need to gap him. Catch Jay.
P8.
If he really does make a splash and dash strategy work on super hards, I will be very impressed.
Okay, Pasha, the next car is Smith.
He must be fully loaded with fuel as well to shorten the fuel stop. Maybe he figures if he knows the track and nobody else does, the time differential won't make that much of a difference. And the time he makes up in the pits will more than make up for the loss of time for being on bad tires and being full of fuel. Oh, don't freeze, game. Come on now.
The gap behind has now decreased to 0.40. Your left front's hot.
Because he's keeping up with me on those hards.
Yellow flag.
That's sustained. What are we going to find up here?
The car in front is Dean.
Oh no. Ethan was saying in chat that he had only seen this track an hour ago.
That lap time was 157.00. The pit window opens in 2 minutes.
Is he really that disgustingly talented? Maybe. Come on, Gene. Pressure Luke into a mistake. Can't have him catching up to me like this. At least I know Ethan's not going to hold me up now. This track will remain clear in front as Ethan pulls away.
The gap to Dean ahead is now 2.7 seconds.
That was a little clumsy.
The pit window opens in 1 minute.
I've only just tonight run enough laps to
We've
even
seen a
have
bit of
any.
wear all round.
anything resembling muscle memory. Oh, no wonder I'm washing out of these corners.
Yellow flag.
Got no front spoiler.
The leader's just done a 154.00. Fastest lap for Nelson, 153.88.
I just roasted my left front there. That's interesting.
Your lap time was at 156.49. Alright, Asher, pit window is open. Yellow flag, caution.
Gene got by. Lots of people got by. Luke must have had a mistake. You can really drive out of these corners. He's still back there.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 2.7.
Got a little too enthusiastic there. You have to be so patient on entry to these corners and just wait for the moment to power out again.
Yellow flag, watch out. The gap to Dean ahead is increasing. It's now 5.0.
Somebody else has binned it. That's Caden. He was about a second faster than me in practice, but then
You've just done a 156.74.
I'm now a second faster than me in practice. What a great circuit. I'm murdering my left rear tire though. Believe it or not, I'm being pretty conservative here compared to the way I was driving it in practice and qualifying, just because I have to last for an hour now. Can't just stuff it in the wall and restart.
The gap ahead is now 2.1. Your lap time was 156.53.
Left side pressures are very high. It's interesting.
We're seeing somewhere on each corner.
Luke's position loss was from the mistake, certainly, because he's now passed everybody who passed him. And he'll be coming to get me. I must resist the temptation of the zero bandwidth hit target on the back of Caden's car.
You've used half your fuel.
It's a little well-deserved jab that he included on his livery after the first race, after the first 2 races actually, where I somehow found ways to hit him.
Nelson is now leading.
Messed that up. Still a 1:55.9 for the lap.
The gap in front is now 2.3 seconds. That
What's
was
up,
1:56.00. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Would have been interesting to see you out here tonight, but good to see you in chat nevertheless. Next best thing, right? As fun as it's been
Your wits about you, mate. Tire temps are good.
to lap around this place, I haven't had many actual battle for position because it's still a little bit tense to be next to anybody on this course. So we'll see how this develops.
P8. Yellow flag, caution.
Jay run into problems. How roasted are his tires?
The gap behind is now 4.5 seconds. Your last lap time was at 1:57.15.
Yes, I'm braking early to give him room. Not really confident in my ability to pass on this course yet, having never tried it before. I didn't get a chance to run an AI race here. In fact, I'm not even sure
The gap
that
in
it's
front is
possible.
increasing.
Is the AI
It's
line
now
recorded for this
1.1
track? I guess it
seconds.
is, because the demo video had cars rolling around it, didn't it? I don't know. Oh, there is? Cool. Well, then now I regret not running an AI race before this. I usually try to, just to get used to the idea of passing people. Or at least trying to. Getting an idea of where that's possible and where it's not.
Your left front is hot.
Choking up for Jay there. It cost me over a second this lap. Combined with my own uncertainties. feel like there have been a couple of missed opportunities so far in this race.
You've just done a 157.49.
Still feeling good about where we are right now.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Good stuff. Oh, way too hot coming in here. Don't give away the position.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Was that the grass in my teeth? Is that the warning? It's not going to help the condition of my left side tires either.
New fastest lap for Nelson, 153.70. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Can't use Jay as an excuse this lap, I just sucked. Uh-oh, Caden roasted his tires. He's on mediums too, interesting.
P7.
Good stuff. Happy with this so far.
The gap in front is now 3.2.
Oops, turned in too hard. Dorifto.
Okay, Pasha, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
That's Luke behind me.
The gap behind is now 2.2.
I think I'll end up pitting next time. So I'll finish this lap and one more and then pit. Left side tires are already in the red.
Tyre temps are good.
What the heck? And my computer froze.
Yellow flag.
Nope, somebody else's computer froze and now Luke is ahead of me. What the heck just happened?
We think you'll get about 35 more minutes on these tyres.
Well, that was terrifying.
8th place. Okay, Pasha, don't let this guy distract you.
Last time that happened to me was at Bathurst, and I ended up turning into a wall because the computer didn't hear me. For like 5 seconds. Well, that sucks, because I lost all that time, I guess. But at least I didn't bin the car. It's time I finally called Velocity and said, hey guys, how's my computer freezing? It shouldn't do that. Box this lap.
Yellow flag, watch out. Okay, Pasha. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Watch your speed. We expect you'll be coming out of the pits into clear air. On exit, we should be in position 16.
Hopefully. There we go. Well, yeah, Luke was going to get me. If he really is doing super hards with a splash, then he will beat a bunch of people on strategy. Yeah, that was terrifying. I thought for sure I was about to lose the race there.
The car behind is pitting.
That would have been super disappointing.
Pit exit's clear.
And here is where I confess that I have not practiced on mediums yet. So I will be taking it super conservatively until
Yellow
these
flag,
tires come in.
watch out. Gaining on the guy in front, the gap is 10 seconds. Yellow flag. P12.
Clear track is going to be a huge help. Pardon me if I'm ignoring stuff. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting high CUPs there. I don't think I'm getting high CPU load. I think I'm getting temperature problems because this is not the only game that does this. It will sometimes freeze up just when I'm like watching a YouTube video. Like it's just random. Sometimes it'll just freeze for like 5 seconds.
The gap behind is now 6.9 seconds.
That's not what I should be doing.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
I know. This corner is still one of my worst. Can't get the turn in over that crest right consistently. When I do, I'm like half a second faster over the lap. That triple apex right is just amazing.
Okay, Pasha, we've just cut the track.
Yeah, I know. Well,
P10.
not exactly. Cutting the track implies some sort of advantage. What I did was just screw up.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 11 seconds.
That's not exactly an impending battle, but we'll see. Gene is back behind me, with Cade in between. So I did my job there. In spite of needing body repair. Took less time than the tires, which are the real long pole in the pit stop. Yeah, he's fast. And he's probably going to be faster than me on the mediums. Although I don't know. As fast as they're coming in. I'm about to set a 155 if I hold this lap together. Maybe I should have run 2 stints on mediums from the beginning.
The leader, Nelson, is pitting. Got a bit of tyre wear on all your tyres.
I expected the advantage from the softs to be bigger, but maybe I stayed out too long on the softs.
The gap behind is now 4.8.
Looks like the majority strat was 2 mediums. But you know what they say, if you do what everybody else is doing, you won't have a different result. Gotta take a chance and do something different. Certainly seems to be the case with Luke's strategy. Just lost it. Oh, that's for Caden.
That lap was a 156.42.
And Steve has passed him, but Gene has not. Unless I misread that as I was going around the corners. I should really concentrate on driving and not on the leaderboard. But I can't help myself. Gene is also 10 seconds back now.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. The gap in front has increased to 10 seconds.
No, it hasn't. Because there he is.
stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it
Really?
between the lines.
I didn't think I was cutting it that close. Yeah, now we got a chase going on.
P8.
This is one of those... Until now, this was one of those bad for YouTube but good for me sort of situations where I just had open track to not worry about anything. But now, even better, we've got somebody to chase.
The gap in front is now 1.4.
Ooh, this is a race.
That lap was a
He's gapping me,
156.18. Okay, Pasha, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Consistency is going to be the key here. If I can continue with a clean race and wait for other people to bin it, that's basically my strategy, is to be halfway, middle, and decent. Oh, Caden's out.
Fastest lap for Nelson, 153.24.
Too bad. S for Caden.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.6 seconds.
Oh, that's not the line. Neither is that.
Yellow flag, caution.
Oh no.
That last lap was a 156.30.
So what you're saying is it's all Gene's fault. I see.
All right, Pasha, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. Yellow flag, caution.
Just momentary. I would never wish ill on my fellow competitors, but I need to be ready to take advantage of it. Yeah, Jay's got the pace on me now.
The
Just
gap
gotta
to
wait for a
Walker
mistake.
behind is now 7.7. That lap was at 156.51.
And hope the mistake isn't by me, right? What a great track this is. Thank you, LilSki.
The gap in front has increased to 6.0.
For being part of the community that's keeping this game alive. And looking like it's new. Come on, there we go.
That lap
Yeah, I
time
mean,
was 156.81.
With the stuff that Ilya and Peter are doing with Shaders Patch and Saul and the modding community, like yourself and John and a couple of other folks putting out good mods for free. And then you got the outfits that are doing it for money. That are, I mean, you have the set that's just a bunch of cons, but then you have the set that's actually worth looking at. They really do put out top-notch, at least core game level content, sometimes better. And this game could be around for a long time. I mean, it's become more than just the game it was. Assetto Corsa is very much a game platform that's still in active development, just not by its original developers. Imagine if
Pay
Ilya's
attention to track limits, please, Pasha.
if Ilya is able to crack into the engine itself with CSP hooks and do things like rolling starts, that would be something. But Kunos really hit on something by having a platform that's so moddable and extensible. if the community
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Keep it growing so many years later.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 8.5 seconds.
I mean, I have to do a double take every time I post a video, and I enter which game it's for, and it's Assetto Corsa, and it says 2014. I'm like, no. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here casually breaking my old PB by like a second every lap. That's cool. I'm not sure how I'm doing that, but let's keep it up. Sorry to see you out, Caden. I'll have to catch up with chat here later. This is getting pretty intense. Even though I'm kind of by myself again. I think Steve is catching, little by little. Oh, drifto! Oh, not again. Another stutter.
You've just done a 156.35. Good consistency. Keep them coming. To Walker behind is now 10 seconds.
12 minutes to go. My concentration and my PC can hold together for that long.
Pit window closing in 2 minutes. You've got significant tyre wear all around.
Significant driver wear all around as well.
The gap ahead is now 10 seconds.
Oh no, 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 no! Get back on that track, you dummy.
Track limits, watch those lines.
At least I didn't hit anything. That's the main part. That's the most significant streak I need to keep alive. Just don't hit anything else. I've already had 2 contacts.
Yellow flag.
Oh, Gene's out. Well, there's the challenge.
Pit window closing in 1 minute.
That's unfortunate for him. Great for me, though. Put him in 16th place. Luke is out.
P7.
I wonder if those 2 events are related in some way. Recall his battle at Watkins Glen that led to my highlight of my channel, the Moses moment on the backstretch.
Okay, Pasha, pit window is now closed. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Tyler got knocked out on lap 1, or lap 2. He got knocked back into about 7th or 8th, and then he and, was it Luke or Edo? I don't remember, but he got tangled up with somebody and ended up snapping back across the track right in front of me, and so I hit him as well. And I think he just dropped after that incident. I mean, he was on the pole, and he was all of a sudden in 10th place and getting hit, so easy to see how that would have been too frustrating to continue. We'll be sure to watch it on the replay.
Your lap time was 1:57.03.
Still 8 minutes to go. That's probably
Yellow flag,
5
keep your wits
laps.
about you, mate.
Assuming that I don't get lapped.
The gap to Walker behind is now 5.8 seconds.
I'm surprised he's not closer, given how long I was sitting on the sidelines there. Who is this? Oh, that's Johnny. He's a lap down. Together. You really have to yeet it through that left-hander on faith.
Yellow flag, watch out. That lap time was 1:57.13.
Yeah, this track is wide enough to sort of think about getting into battles, but the corners are so... they're blind, they're all over crests, they're kind of tight. The little juke left at the end of this straightaway basically nicks the track down to one lane, which is why I was so terrified on lap 1 when everybody was trying to battle into it. Johnny will be getting blue flags already, but I don't expect him to pull over until I'm much closer. Maybe not even then. I mean, you know, doesn't have to. In theory, I should just be able to drive by him, right? Ooh, I'm getting tired. It's hot in here.
Okay, Pasha. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
I don't know how the pros do this for 2.5 hours or whatever at the endurance races. Just really mind-blowing. Oh, I'm in third gear. That's dumb. Glad I wasn't trying to power through like I was in second, or I would have been going much too fast.
That lap was a 1:57.35. The gap to Walker behind is now 4.3 seconds.
Yeah, he's definitely catching me. Really got to keep it together here.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Johnny's off. Still haven't caught him yet.
Yellow flag, watch out. Last lap time was a 1:56.57.
Thank you, Johnny.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
That worked out just about as well as it could have.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
And Johnny being smart. Didn't cause me any problems, but also didn't lose a lot of time letting me by. So good job. That happened in about the best place it could have. Sorry, he's not having the night he wanted. But he's sticking it out.
7th position.
Don't know if I would have in his position. I really can't talk while I'm driving, can I? Oh, Johnny. Bring it home, buddy.
That last lap was a 1:56.48.
Steve is no longer the next car back. Wonder what happened there. Looks like a good battle happened there, because their times are very close.
All right, Pasha, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Thought I saw a car ahead of me, but I didn't think Jay was that close. He is. Only 8 seconds. Ah, but this is the last lap. Well, maybe the next lap is the last one.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 6.9 seconds.
Oh no.
We've just cut the track.
Yep, I'm gonna get white flag next time. Wonder how many people are fueled for this bonus lap. Am I fueled for this bonus lap? Yes. I actually have 4 laps in reserve. That's good. Oh no! Race isn't over yet. Still got to run one more.
One more lap to go.
Good times. Just keep it on the gray stuff. It would be fun to chase lap times, but really, I just want to chase this position. The in-game chat is lighting up and people are leaving and I'm still like, I have half a lap to go. So if the game UI could kindly shush for a little bit, I gotta get on with this. Come on. Don't crash now, you dummy. P7. Yes! Oh, wow.
P5. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
Oh, wow. That was awesome. That was so fun. Thank you, Caden. P7. Holy 7. Yes. Good stuff. I am so pleased with that run. That was way better than I was expecting with the crowd that was in here. There's so many fast drivers. Oh, man. That was amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Let me catch up with Chad here. Yep. These things are so fun, just throwing around here. Worst race, so just managed P10. Oh, well. Oh, that was fantastic. I enjoyed that a lot. And came away with a decent finish. Most unbelievably of all. Need a towel. Yeah, I took a shower this afternoon. Seems wasted now. But then I remember what I smelled like after I practiced for an hour, and it wasn't a waste at all. Sideways mic is working. Yeah, because now I can actually move my arm all the way around, shuffle my hands a little bit. This is definitely a better position. I still kind of get into that habit. I don't know if you can see on the camera. I'm gonna go full me for a second here, but you can not really. But I was kind of like twisting my arm like this because the arm of the mic was in the way before. Oops! Now that I've punched it, and now that it's out of the way, I can actually move my arms and shuffle around the wheel, and it's actually helped a lot when I remember to do it right. So let's get in here. We'll turn the UI off, and before we get into the replay shenanigans, we'll get into deliveries. Starting with yay, zero bandwidth, zero bandwidth, M stripes all over, novice stickers on the back. We all know what this looks like. Yay, great. LilSki and the Falcon livery. This comes with the game, but it's still awesome. Gene, the number 22. This is a Fred Soderstedt special. Really neat design. You could color swap this a million different ways, and it would look awesome in every one of them. John Galambos in the coolly graphically designed number 81. No real sponsory decals except for SRS, but it doesn't need it. Look at that. It's very cool. It's got the series badging on the back as well. And the number plates. Very, very neat. I like that one a lot. This is sort of a... You can imagine a bunch of sponsors plastered all over it, but it looks better without them. Steve Walker with the Expanse livery. I love this one. I mean, I love the books and the series. But now, experience the livery. MCRN Corvette class Rocinante. It'd be interesting to put this on, a Corvette, but BMW works as well. Rocinante. Love the fighter plane wing girl on there. Very rough edge. Yeah, get some, depending on the resolution and how you do the borders, you can get some anti-aliasing issues, but overall looks good. There's Eduardo Cavalcanti in his ever-evolving Seascape livery. I love how this looks. He's got, it used to be all shades of blue, now it's got some yellow and orange in it. Very, I feel like this, does he live in Key West? This is sort of a very tropical, nice look to it. Number 23, Guinness for John Major. I don't think this comes with the game. This must have been, it has a Kunos number plate on it. But, yeah, it looks really good. I'm a sucker for black and gold, but, David Walsh in the stock number 71, number 80 for Max Speed. That's SRS TV. Here's Emiliano starting the back in the GTP livery. I think he's the only representative here tonight. I didn't notice anybody else from GTP here, but their livery motif is everywhere and it looks amazing. Oh, is that what happened, Johnny? Well, that was good. Thank you for our overtake there when you were already a lap down. That was about as good as it can get in terms of blue flag. There you go, Ethan Dean. Look at this. My goodness. Glad he joined this race because this livery is fantastic. Also, he's a nice guy who drives very well. Half the Race Gone. I just saw this YouTube channel the other day, Half the Race Gone. It's pretty cool. Check them out on the YouTubes. Team Simpact Racing. There you go. Very cool. Me likey, long time. Mike Vazal in the BMW art car. This was a real livery. Now it's in Assetto Corsa. Very nice. Stock number 6 for Alex Nelson. And a 22 for Kwin Warnasuria. Very nice. Caden Russell in number 14. I love this. Simple, clean, effective, badass. And orange, so of course dear to my heart. And of course, I didn't add to the tally tonight. I didn't add to this. I'm getting better. I've learned my lessons. At least some of them. Why is this not going to the next car? Oh, because I'm hitting the wrong darn key, that's why. Martin Smith, this is a cool one. We just noticed this last week, was it? Look at this very cool white and gray and red, kind of an origami motif. Really like this one. I think it even matches on the panels. Sort of, but close enough. Really nice. Got the big old SRS logo on the wing. That's a really cool look. A good match to the next car, J. Gabriel. Number 67. I love the classic look of his liveries with the big serif font numbers. And the very simple, clean stripes everywhere. Looks really nice. Canadian red, appropriate especially for tonight. I like the red-rimmed white wheels as well. That's a neat look for this car. And finally, John Crane in the ketchup and mustard number 23. Go-to foundation for lung cancer. I imagine for fighting lung cancer. Because, why would you start a foundation to benefit lung cancer? You want to fight it, right? But anyway, it's late and my brain isn't working. Very cool. Nice bright primary colors. Not going to miss that one on the track. And we're back to me. So there's the liveries. People put a lot of work into these. I like showing them off. All right, let's get back to the race. I want to see what happened up front. Sorry for the flashy cam, but we're going to go back to TJ. Oh, he went off right at the start. Oh, no. Well, we'll see what happens here. I'm going to click forward. There we go. I got a pretty bad start, and you'll see LilSki just blow past me to make it 3 wide. That was scary. Look at that. 3 wide right between us. Ethan shooting up the inside. Okay. So Ethan braked for the corner more than Tyler was expecting, I guess. So we went wide there. Still not back to 100%. I didn't realize how close he was to me at this point. That Gene breathing down my neck. I was really afraid he was going to rear end me going into this corner. John goes wide. Yeah, it's a pretty scary... You really have to just... Once you learn the course, you really just have to yeet it in and hope that the tires hold. So he goes to make the move on Luke. And... Did he touch the grass? Nope, Luke hits him. And he unsettles. Now this was tough. This was tough for me as well. Let's see if... Is there another angle for this? Not really. There's only one camera. So let's go back to Luke's car. He almost killed Gene. Here's LilSki's in-car. Sure does look like TJ turned in, doesn't it? Let's see if we can get a better view from... Oh, I'm the next car back. Let's see. That's tough to call. I think TJ may actually have turned in on him here. We'll go back to Luke, go overhead. He may have thought he was clear. In fact, at this point, the spotter may have told him he was clear. And then just that tiny bit of overlap. Oh, geez, that was the difference. That, I mean, just an unfortunate mistake. I don't think Luke drifted out at all. He was given all the room he could, but he's still got to make this corner. I think TJ just misjudged it just a tiny bit. And then, for me coming up behind, Yeah. I don't know how much more room Luke could have given and still made the corner. And then and now at this point I'm like, well, he's gonna continue to the right. So I'm gonna go left, but then he's still on the power and he snaps back, and that's when I hit him. Oh man, that is rough. I really feel for him. Like, I don't blame him for this at all. It's just one of those things where I just misjudged what his car was gonna do. Like, there's no way I could have guessed at this point, you know. This is about where I was committing. I'm like, well, he's gonna drift right. So, I mean, there's no room. There wouldn't have been any room for me to cut to the right anyway. So I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna guess he's gonna go left. He's gonna go to the right, and I can go left, and then he just snaps back right in the way, and I just nail him. Oh man, I feel bad about that. Even having nothing to do, I still feel bad about doing that. Because I imagine the damage to his car must have ended the race for him there. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Man, I feel bad about that. There was nothing I could do, obviously, but I still feel bad about knocking him out of the race. And there's John. Ooh! Just had a little bit of misjudgment there. Yeah, he didn't finish enough laps either, so he'll get no points in just the penalties. Yeah, that was about lap 20-ish, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think it was just as I was starting lap 20. There's Gene, there's you. Yeah, that was terrifying. My computer froze up. And rather than crashing me, it just warped me. And I ended up right between Luke and whoever was. I thought there was Gene behind me, but I guess it was you. Yeah, that was scary. And it was right on the lap that I was planning to pit anyway. Yeah, that was scary. I thought I was going to lose the race right there. I thought I was going to be out. Like, I already had that adrenaline dump of pre-rage, you know? Just like, no! Uh-oh, here we go. And, ooh, made the pass, but oh, just a little wiggle and tap, and off we go into the grass. Unfortunately, there's no other camera here. Let's watch this from John's car. He'll have the best view of it. It's just not wide enough. It's just not wide enough to go too wide there. Now you were on a line where you probably could have made it work, but then locked it up and couldn't make the corner. That sucks. It's one of those things. It was a daring move and it just didn't work out. Yeah. Yeah, once you lock the brakes, you're like, oh, this isn't gonna end well. The battle continues with John Crane. Now, what knocks Gene out? That I'm interested in as well. Because he... Driving angry. Oh. Did you have it? Yeah, an incident before that as well, right? So let's go find where Gene drops. Because he had something happen to him. Oh, there he is in the pits. Oh, no, that's where oh, no. Well, we're about to see what happens. Nope, has nothing to do with Luke's guy. He did this to himself, looks like. Into the hairpin, out of the hairpin. Strong exit. Oh, he's wide. Is he going to get the grass? He is. He killed a blade of beautiful Canadian grass, and that was it. The gods of Assetto do not take kindly to the harming of flora. And that was the race. That was race over. That sucks. It was just, I mean, one blade of grass. It was that one. That one right there. That's the blade of grass that killed Gene. And then he hits the tire barrier right at the end. Said, add one last insult to injury. Boink. Except in this case, it's adding injury to injury. He did say he would do that. He sure did. What's up, Steve? Good run tonight. Now let's see, because LilSki dumped out right after this. What happened to him? Because it was so close to Gene's incident, I kind of assumed that they were together. But it was something separate. But very similar. He's in the grass. He makes it out of the grass. That's good. You know, this is a shame because I was really interested to see whether his strategy would work. Going super hards and a splash and dash at the pit stop. I was really interested to see whether this strategy was going to work out for him. Off-camber turn, and, you know, it's Assetto Corsa. Once you harm a blade of grass, it's all over. There are very few places where you can run into the grass and bring it back. a little bit of argy-bargy. Yeah, we had Gene tapped me right at the start because I think I braked for a corner more than he was expecting, and he got into the back of me, and then I hit TJ in that lap 1 incident. Yeah, he left so soon after Gene did. I thought it was actually sooner than this. So there's his splash and dash. Now he's in front of Jay. His tires wouldn't have cooled off but so much in the pits. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was Gene in the pits, I think. Right? Oh, that's true. He would have been gone, right? I don't know. Let's see what happens here. That's true, he hasn't left entirely, unless that's just what the replay is doing. But no, then I would have also seen TJ in the pits. You're right. This isn't what I think it was. That's interesting. So what does knock Gene completely out of the race? See, he's still in the pits. That's interesting. Alright, I'm going to follow Luke and see what happens. Yeah, it was tense. That first lap where everybody was bunched up and... Oh, okay. So he didn't actually dump out as soon as the incident happened. But he didn't come back on track either. So we're waiting for him to disappear. And then shortly after that will be whatever happens to Luke. Was it a battle with Jay then? So Gene's gone. He's not in pits anymore. And he just loses it. He just locks up into T1. See, this is what I don't understand about LilSki. He messed up one time, and he's out of the race. He just dumps out. Like, What position is he in at this point? He's doing well. He's done his splash and dash. He has to have made up positions here. He locks up into T1. Okay, fine. You made a mistake. You can recover, but instead, out he goes. I do not get it. Oh. Yeah. He was ahead of me. He was ahead of me on track. And he just dumped out. I think he gained like 5 spots, right? I don't understand that about Luke. Like, if he's not in first and everything's not going his way, he'll just dump. There was that... the weekend that he caused that huge incident at Watkins Glen, the race the night before, he was in 4th place and spun. Didn't even hit anything. He just spun out. And in like 10 minutes into the race, and just quit. Like, I don't get it. Like, why sign up? You know? But, yeah, I don't get it. Well, let's see. Was there anything else? I don't remember. There were a couple of interesting things. I don't remember when they happened. There was that first incident where you went off, kid, like right at the end of a lap, and that's when I got by the first time. This is one of those, you know, it's exactly what I suspected it would be, where I had some pace, but I certainly didn't have enough to, like, really challenge the leaders. But I just figured if I didn't bin the car, I could just survive for an hour, and enough people wouldn't that I could make up time, which is exactly what happened. Yes, I did. I just started. My brain wore out. My brain melted, and I just couldn't keep the lap times up. And I had a couple of missed breakpoint kind of stuff, and so yeah, you were definitely on pace to catch me, but I basically just backed off and stopped trying to chase lap times. It was like, as long as I can keep the gap from closing too fast and just survive to the end of the race, I'll be okay. And that was the best strategy I could hope for, was to just not bin the car and keep losing time to you, but lose little enough that I could still make it to the end of the race. So that I just basically went into pace management at that point. Just don't die. Just get around the track and don't die. That was the whole objective there. But yeah, you had a great pace, and you're definitely 5 more laps, and you probably would have had me. But yeah, I just hung on at that point. I had a couple of times where Jay spun, and I was able to catch up to him, but then he pulled away because he was just faster. That was really fun. I really like this track now. Having never run it before last week sometime, I think it was Friday that I first started practicing. And yeah, this was really good. What a great track this is once you start getting a feel for it. It's got a great flow. And of course, expertly crafted by LilSki, who was kind enough to grace us with some chat. That was really fun. Good to see you in here. I love the cars in this series. Like, everybody puts so much work into the liveries and practicing for the events. And this series has just been fantastic, top to bottom. And I really appreciate everybody coming out and doing this. Slower cars would be more racy. Yeah, I mean, it seems like at first glance the kind of course that would be really good for like GTE, GT3 kind of stuff. But yeah, maybe touring cars on the stadium course or something would be a good setup. Anyway, let's hop out and do the results. Drive live standings. We have a scene for that. Boink! Yay! Results in the race. DTM cars. Oh, that would be interesting. the 90s DTM, I guess, because the modern DTM would just fly around here. Just the one split, so the winner this week, clean. Alex Nelson with 102 points. Mike Fazal representing PSR in second place. Kewin Warnasuria in third, also clean. So podium finishers, all with a clean 32-lap race. Well done. Ethan Dean with just the one touch at the beginning takes fourth. Martin Smith in fifth. Jay Gabriel sixth with had a couple of spins but didn't hit anything. So there you go. Outscores Martin by 1 and takes sixth place. Somehow, little old me in holy seventh. Fantastic. 2 incidents. One when Gene rear-ended me and the other with TJ in a very unlucky incident there. Gap between P1 and P2 is nothing. Wow. Half a second. Less than half a second between the top 2 in this race. Fantastic. That was amazing. What a great series this has been. Such good racing up and down the field. John Crane in 8th. Steve Walker 9th. Well done. Eduardo Cavalcanti usually running up front, but 4 incidents tonight, finishes in 10th place. David Walsh in 11th. John Columbus 12th. Johnny Major 13th. Edo was a lap down. Wow, that's interesting. Steve last car on the lead lap. Tough crowd out here tonight. Let's see. Where were we? Luke Sky 15th, finishing only 25 laps, 2 incidents. He just dumped out. I don't get it. Oh, I skipped Emiliano 14th. He finished the race. You were there. You can tell your grandchildren, you were there. Luke Sky, Gene Dolmu's in 16th. Ouch, 5 incidents. Ugh. Well, I guess you got 3 just in that final one with Caden. Speaking of Caden, finishes one behind you there with only the 1 incident with that touch on Gene or the wall, one or the other. Max Speed, last to be running. TJ 19th. And yeah, didn't complete 2 laps, so he'll just get the penalty points and no score. That sucks. And Giuseppe, who was the relative newcomer to this league, finishes in 20th, did not appear to take the start, I guess. Did he dump out in qualifying, or what happened there? I don't know, but he outscores TJ. That's kind of wild. So there's your lap chart. Alex Nelson, your winner. Ethan Dean was leading. Had the incident somewhere. Oh my, what did he have? What happened to him? We didn't see that in the replay. We'll have to go back and see that. But he ended up 4th. That was well done. Here's Luke Sky's race ending. That's so weird. Like, why does he do it? Where am I? Here. Let's see. Where's his line? So look at this. This dude starts... Wait. He started 11th. Had some incident. Oh, that was the incident with TJ, I guess. No, that was too late in the race. He had something else happen to him. But anyway, back up to 9th somehow. Climbs up. Boing. I guess this is his pit stop at lap 18. But that was just a splash and dash, so he loses only 1 place, then gains it back, then loses it again. So he's in this fight with Ethan. He's 5th place. He's P5. Dude is P5 after the pit stop. He's gained 6 positions with his pit strategy, overcooks it into T1 and jumps out of the race. I mean, what? I don't get why he would do that. I don't know. Look at your line chart. Where are you, Johnny? You're the bright red. Yeah, started 16th. Oh, look at me. I'm doing well. Precipitous drop. Yeah, that was a rough day for you. Looks rough for me, too, because I guess this is the disadvantage of pitting early, is that the field is still relatively bunched up. And so by pitting early and taking a full pit stop, I lost a ton of positions, but then gained them all back when everybody else pitted. So it really didn't matter. On the balance, you can see I came in 8th and left in 8th after the pit cycle. So it really didn't lose anything. I guess a double medium strategy might have been the better way to go, given that I wasn't really gaining that much on softs. I think I set my best lap of the race on mediums. So, I don't know. Hit the pit wall going in. Oh yeah, that's a rough pit entry. Because if you overcook it and kind of depend on the AC pit limiter to stop you, the car has a good chance to spin. So yeah, you can't really count on that. So I guess there's a couple of things to look at. Ethan's spin out of P1. Whatever happened to Luke here on lap 4. And I also kind of want to go back and see the softs work until they don't, and I figured that I could gain some amount of time on the softs in the early stint, pull out a lead on whoever I was running away from, then switch to mediums and go to the rest of the race. As it turns out, the pace advantage wasn't worth it, and I could have run just 2 equal stints on mediums and been just as good. So I guess better knowledge for next time. So let's finish up the results, and then we want to go back to, let's see, Ethan on lap 4, Luke on lap 4, Ethan on lap 3, Luke on lap 4, and then wherever my wink out was. My wink out was right before my pit stop, so that'll be easy to find. So we'll make a note of that, but let's finish the standings here first. Look at the finishing order here. Or look at the overall standings. Alex Nelson on top at 472, only 6 points behind Mike Fazal. Hello. Wait a minute. Hang on. What? 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 Who? How did? Who did? Her? Huh? I'll take it. I'm not sure how this happened, but I'll take it. What? I'm speechless. But I'm 11 points ahead in 3rd place. Yeah. Oh, well, James Leader didn't run tonight. Vince didn't run tonight. I guess that explains a lot of it. Yeah, we're missing practically all of the GTP crew. But, okay. So, the battle for 3rd place on the podium appears to be me and Caden and John. And maybe James. He's only 40 points back. If I have a terrible week next week, then it's possible. Then Jay in 7th, Steve in 8th, Vince in 9th, despite skipping tonight. Gene with the 55, stuck in 10th place with 342 points. That's still not out of the range of possibility. If the situation flips next week, then I could easily be 50 points back and still lose the challenge. So this ain't a gimme. This is not a gimme. Well, I don't know if you're talking to me, but yes, tonight I was shocked at my consistency after being so inconsistent in practice early on. So pleased with how tonight went for me. A lot of good driving. A lot of heads up driving in spite of some hardship. But just, I can't believe it. 3rd place in the championship. It was within my grasp. That's terrific. All right, let's go back to the replay. I do want to go back to the replay and see what's going to happen here. So we need Ethan on lap 3 and Luke on lap 4. And then I want to watch what it looked like I kind of want to get somebody else's replay file so I can see what it looked like to other people when I winked out of existence and popped back. Because that was terrifying. I really thought I was out of the race. All right, let's go to lap 1, 2, 3. And we're going to pop up here to Ethan. Where is Ethan? There he is. I'm going to get rid of the UI. And we're going to see what happens here. He's in the lead of the race. Yeah, that's the other thing that I'm not sure of for the end of this championship is that it's at Road Atlanta, and I'm habitually awful at Road Atlanta. I just had no pace there for some reason. So we'll see. And Gene is really good there, usually. So Gene has a good. I mean, as far back as he is in the points, he has a really good shot at beating the hell out of me next week. The only question is whether it'll be enough to close the gap. I did not hit him. I did not. Let's see. That was a good battle at the front. You guys had some fun up there. Just a minute. I can't believe this guy really only saw the track tonight, an hour before the race. The guy is just disgustingly talented. It's incredible. Here's the end of lap 3. Oh, I'm sure it would have been after the end of lap 3. So he scored in a lead here. Yeah, I just don't get it. The dude is just so fast. A little aggressive over the T1 curb there, but made it work. You only got 10 laps of practice? No way. Total? Or just today? You guys and your talent. Total. Just go away. No, don't. But really, how do you do that? It took me forever to learn this thing. I must have practiced 3 hours. I know I did over an hour just today. Partly because I wanted to see if the fuel and tires would work out. So I did almost a full-length race in practice. And I've had 2 similar sessions over the weekend. And I got about half an hour in right before the race. Only got down to a 156. I didn't even see 156s until today. And then somehow came like it. It happens so often when I come into the SRS session. I think I've set it up the same, but then I come into the session and it's different. Oh, same kind of deal that happened to Gene, who just flipped one. Well, he went further into the grass than Gene did. Missed the wall, I think. Love the grass mod. Looks so good. And off he goes. So now, yeah, so he ends up right in front of me. That's right, he ends up in front of me. And then drives away because he's Ethan Dean. So that's cool. So here's Luke. He cleared his tires off. So right, Luke was battling me and then disappeared. I remember this now. What happened to him? Because he disappears and then he fights his way back through the field. And started worrying me again. I was really looking forward to seeing his strategy work out. That's kind of why I'm so annoyed with him, particularly this time. when he just dumped out of the race, because I'm like, I really want to see what happens here. Nope. There again, he just goes wide into the grass. 1, 2, 3, almost 4. So he just gets buried back in the pack that he was leading. And he has to fight his way back through. Okay, so that's what happened there. So let's go back to me. Because that'll be me. So here's the lap that I pit. So I want to go before that. And let's see what the replay... My replay is obviously just going to be some weird view of me and just me, and then random people appearing. I'm so lucky that I popped back into existence between Luke and Gene. Because if I had popped back on Luke or Gene, then both races would be over. Look at... It's so weird. Look at this. So, according to my replay... It's like some kind of Escher drawing. According to my replay, there's Luke. He's behind me. You still see him behind me. He goes out of frame, and then he pops back in frame in front of me. That is the spookiest thing ever. It's like driving a race on an Escher drawing. There he is, passing out of frame to the right, and then there he is in front of me. What just happened? I wonder what would happen if I try to watch it from his car in my replay. I guess he just pops. Yeah, he just... So my replay just lost time. And whatever happened, the game got caught in a state where my car just stopped in place and the world moved around it. And then when I popped back into existence, there I was. But I guess to everybody else, I just went away for a few seconds and then popped back right in front of Johnny. That must have scared the crap out of you, man. This is lap 12. Very end of lap 12 for me. Because it was right before I was planning to pit anyway. Yeah, Luke just went straight on at T1 and then just like, meh, whatever. Oh, well. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what this looked like from Luke's car. Because, like, before this, I'm way ahead of him. And then, poop! I'm right in his mirror. And this kind of freak out in the computer happens periodically when it's under load. And the last time it happened to me, it was in the Bathurst 1.2 hour, and in that case, the game process was still running. It just wasn't like the whole computer, like the screen froze, and the controls froze, but the game was still running. And of course, I was coming down the mountain from Skyline. And it was actually at what's the name of that corner at the bottom of the hill before you get onto the front the one with the Falcon billboards all over it. But I had just turned in for that corner to get onto the back straight, and the game the screen froze, but the game didn't, and so the car just kept turning. And when I finally got control back, I was nose into the wall. I'm like, all right, great. So that happened. And had to dive in for repairs and lost a bunch of spots and my faith in life and all. That was a really frustrating race all around, compounded by the computer freaking out. So I'm going to have to address that at some point. But yeah, that must have been scary for you, Johnny. Oh, he's already left. Sorry, man. Yeah, that was a good race. Oh man, I'm so pleased with how that went. I can't believe I finished that well. P7. I will take it. I will take it any day of the week. But particularly on Monday, because that's when we do this, I guess. So yeah, next week is Road Atlanta. I guess I'll kick off the server. Let's go ahead and set that up now. Road Atlanta. There it is. We want the full layout. Run. Server is up. Yay! You can find it online by searching for zero bandwidth with a 0 for the O. There she blows. And feel free to join and practice. One thing, GT Panama has also been running practice servers. I don't know if they've flipped theirs yet. They have not. But expect them to flip their practice server as well. They have practice servers for practically every SRS race that they plan to run, which is really cool. I'm not sure if you can check your times for their stuff. I do have S-Tracker running, but it's not like publicly accessible. It's just a local host kind of thing. But yeah, if you want to practice with SRS conditions-ish, you can jump on my server. You can jump on GTP server. They both work well. So yeah, that'll be the finale at Road Atlanta next week. Should be a good time. Should be a good time. I think we'll enjoy it. I'm terrible at Road Atlanta, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll pull through and have a decent showing. Maybe I won't. But all I gotta do is finish ahead of Gene, or even somewhere remotely close to Gene. And with the 40-point difference, should be able to pull this off somehow. Coming into this season, Gene had my number on pace, so he was just so far ahead of me, and somehow I managed to pull this out. So I'm beyond words happy about how this is going. So we'll see if we can keep it up for the finale. Next season, we've decided very early, next season will be BTCC 90s. Next time you're practicing. Yeah. Next season, it will be the Nissan Primera and the BMW 90s BTCC cars on British and American tracks. So we'll make a full announcement next week. But the cars are shockingly well balanced given how very different they are in terms of handling and performance. They're very well balanced against each other. If you love the Primera, the BMW is by the same mod author. It's not as finished yet. I think it's even still version 0.9. But it's so good. It's so fun to drive. And I'm surprised at how balanced they are. I may still just run the Primera because I have a livery for it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll switch to the BMW. We'll see. I kind of miss driving the insane front-wheel drive touring car, so I may just go Primera. But we'll see. The BMW is great. I hope lots of people try it. And yeah, the track selection is interesting. So we'll make a full announcement next week, but stay tuned for that. Just figured I'd drop the bomb now. So you can get started thinking about your liveries for next time. But yeah, this is good. We'll see what happens at Road Atlanta. Thank you everyone for joining. This stream was awesome. Thank you LilSki for joining the chat and for giving us this magnificent track mod. That was really fun. Once I learned it, it got better, and it was one of those things where it's like, I have to learn this track because it looks good, and it looks like it'll be fun once I finally get it. And I finally got it, and it is good. So thanks LilSki for putting this out and for joining the chat and giving us your insights in the early part of the race. Thanks to all of you for joining the race and driving and having a good time and joining the chat. This would just be some weirdo in his basement talking into a microphone without you guys joining the stream. So you make it better. So let's do it again. Next week, same time, same channel or channels. I'll go watch everybody else's stream now. I encourage you to do the same. And we'll see you next time. Night-night, everybody. Whee!